So the discipline of writing prompts that will get good answers out of a large language model is called prompt engineering, and there is a guide that will teach it to you here, which is the sort of reading students might want to do. This defines prompt engineering, and it has examples of prompts. Like one technique is called zero shot. Classify this text in a neutral, negative, or positive. And so you just ask it for something and expect it to do it. This often fails, and so something that works better is a few shots where you actually give it some examples of what you want. A what poo is a small furry animal. Example of a sentence that uses what poo is. You're traveling in Africa and we saw these cute what poos. To do a fardiddle means, so this is where you give it an example of what you want. You give it an example of your question, an example correct answer, and often several of those, and then you give it the question. It's more likely to work now because it just has a larger block of text to sort of spot the pattern of what's going on here. And then there's chain of thought prompting, where instead of telling it a problem, Roger has 5 tennis balls, he buys 2 more cans, each can contains 3, how many does he have now? You now tell it to do chain of thought. The cafeteria, you give it the answer here. Now, I'm used to chain of thought explaining to it what to do. In this case, I'm not understanding the difference. Oh, here, okay. Instead of just telling it the answer is 11 in your example, you tell it how to think it through. Roger started with 5, 2 cans of 3. Okay, so you try to guide it in the process the way you would with a student. Here's how you solve a problem like that. Now that I've shown you how to solve it, try it here. And then it'll try to give you the better answer here. This kind of thing, counting things, is what large language models are notoriously very bad at. And so on. There's various types of prompts here. And so this is just something where you read this, and there's a few quiz questions here where people can get points, students, just to get a little bit of prompt engineering. I even had a student who took like a 10-hour course and got a certificate, certified prompt engineer. So I haven't taken those, but they're out there. And he says try bigger words with prefixes and suffixes to see tokens that don't match the words. Anyway, that's one you might want to send people through.